Hey everyone, this is Andres Sokal of Extra Time TV, and we are here with national team coach Stephen Hart. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we know there's a big game coming up against Guatemala. You announced your squad list, and there's one name in particular, Greg Ranjit Singh, new
Yes.
to the list. I don't know much about him, so maybe you could tell me why you.
He's Canadian born.
Okay.
And he had some tryouts before with various youth teams. But he's been playing consistently with Louisville and doing quite well. And just thought this might be a good time to bring him in, let him work with Michael Maurice, and we'll see what he's about.
In the recent friendlies against Uruguay, Peru, and then China, did you think they were sufficient enough to prepare for this upcoming game? And they were pretty heavy-duty opposition.
Yeah, I think they were way ahead of us in terms of preparation. Of course, two of the teams were going to the Copa, and by the time you play those games and then you travel all the way to China to play a team that's sitting down waiting for you, it's difficult. But it showed they were physically and mentally much quicker and faster in everything that they did. But that being said, I think we placed ourselves in a situation where it was a nice sort of learning experience for everybody.
Yeah, I noticed you tried a couple players, some different variations tactically. I know Uruguay, I think, if I remember correctly, Peru was the first game, was it?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
I think Sean De Silva and Liston Paul were in the middle, and then you switched to Andre Buku in the second half. He showed a lot of solidarity in terms of passing and so on. Did those decisions in terms of, was it you just trying things out? Was it?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
friendly,
that's what those games are for, and we tried a couple of different combinations. And I mean, I talked it over with the staff, and we felt, look, we know what certain players could bring. We have to see the ones that we are unsure of and put them to a real test. And so we did that.
Okay. Well, in context of the game that's coming up, which is Friday. I noticed in the St. Vincent game, which was something I wanted to ask you at the post-match conference, but we didn't get a chance. Trinidad already, up, I think it was by 4 goals or whatever. And when Kevon came off, me being just, a fan, I actually thought maybe it would have been Plaza or someone, but you made a very interesting choice with Cesar, which I liked because he looked more like a false number 9. I don't know if I'm interpreting the game correctly, but was that something you thought of before the game, or when the result was that a plan from before?
Yeah. We Cesar and myself actually spoke, and he said, Coach, I am comfortable on top, and we worked out some training sessions with him in that situation, and I thought, okay, let's see how he does against the back four. And I mean, the rest was sort of history, so to speak. He was very active, good movement, and he scored 2 goals.
Yeah, that was very exciting for me because I love the fact that the manner in which we played, Trinidad looked very composed, even in the USA game as well, which you and I even discussed. I know maybe you should have won because that's how well Trinidad played. This game, looking at the squad list, it looks like a lot of very pacey players. Does that indicate that you're going to go for a pacey attack against the Guatemala?
No, I mean the squad hasn't changed that much. We have our selection, and these players know what they're about. I think in the US game, we had our periods of domination in which we should have scored, and that's what I meant when I said that we let them off the hook. Because if you score on them, you put doubt in their mind. But they also had their chances when we lost a bit of concentration. But yeah, we're an athletic team, but we also have good technical ability and show a lot of discipline. So it's a matter of applying that when the game comes on Friday.
Okay, so looking at the table, Trinidad is actually in a very good position, 10 points from 4 games. US definitely complicated things with that draw. It's ironic. I even heard Andre Buku saying in a casual conversation, we was having another interview, and it's pretty insane that Trinidad has 10 points, and there's still that remote mathematical possibility that Trinidad could still get, edged. Does it add anxiety to the team?
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
unfortunate.
you know, the US went and lost that game to Guatemala, and that sort of threw a spanner into the wheel, so to speak. And this is the second time now I'm entering a game in the Hex with 10 points, and with the possibility of not qualifying.
Same,
And
yeah.
and Guatemala and the United States are arguably in better positions because they play their last games at home.
Yeah, it's insane because we had discussions with Kevon and myself on the show where we are doing a preview for the game. And we are saying, you know, Trinidad has done better at this stage than previous years, previous campaigns. And it would be truly unfortunate that, you know, doing so well and now it comes down to, you know, I should say maybe unnecessary. I don't think it's pressure is the right word. But it just makes this game way more important than it probably would have been a couple of years ago.
Yeah, of course, and it probably way more important would have been a few months ago. And
Yeah.
and the reality is that's the situation. You have to face the situation, and you are playing at home, and we are in a situation where everything is in our hands. So we have to leave nothing on the field and be fully concentrated for the game.
Yeah, from what I've seen, you know, in the friendlies and as a fan and as a self-proclaimed student of the game, I'm very excited. I would love to see the game, but I can understand, you know, you have to take a pragmatic approach. So I would like to wish you and the squad good luck, and you know, hopefully we get a great result. And the next time we speak, we'll be celebrating.
Thank you very much.
But we'll probably have to send Klinsmann a strongly worded letter for not winning that game when he should have.
Well, I think it makes for a lot of excitement.
Oh, yeah, yes. So thanks again. It's always a pleasure.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
All right. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, or questions. If you have any questions for Stephen Hart, you can post it in the comment section below, and we'll see if we can get it. We know you're a busy man. But post the questions below. Subscribe to our channel for the full interviews and other interviews with other players. And make sure and subscribe, because when you subscribe, you automatically qualify for potentially getting a free copy of FIFA 17 and also maybe 2 tickets to the Guatemala game on Friday. Good to see My Store Limited.